What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about Black Widow Deadly Origin. So, I had the misfortune, not really sure how to feel about it right now, of pulling Black Widow from one of my latest Titan crystals. I believe it was the Titan from the Blitz event. And I have her at rank 1 currently on my main account, but I was able to get her on my CCP account, take her up to rank 3, and test her out a little bit. So I've got some gameplay to show you guys. And I'll admit, I was fairly surprised with how effective she's doing in these short form fights. I don't know if I would consider her to be a top skill attacker as a 7-star now, but I definitely see her as being a nuke because some of these fights are just ridiculously fast. 260 to 280,000 health in less than 30 seconds apiece. So this is the Star-Lord, 260 I believe, thousand health, simulating a Battlegrounds-esque fight. A little less than a war fight, but Battlegrounds for the most part is what this is supposed to simulate. We're getting to Special 2 here, and that's it. Star-Lord's dead. All we did was intercept a couple of times, and that was basically the gist of the fight. 27 seconds there for that health pool without class advantage. So here's with class advantage. You're going to see the time difference is not that grand, which it actually makes me feel a lot better because her not needing the class advantage is definitely a positive note for wanting to potentially rank her and invest in her as like a nuke for Battlegrounds. I kind of see her as a worse version of Black Cat, but she might be faster than Black Cat, and that might make the difference in a lot of matchups. I don't think she has as much utility, but she definitely has the damage. I mean, with class advantage here, Sentry's dead before the Special 2 even finishes, and you're going to see that if you have really solid AI cooperation, these fights are going to be really fast. So that was 26 seconds, 1 second faster than the Star-Lord fight, which was without class advantage. So now this is the 850,000 health Sentry. This is like the act content dummy health pool. It's not as much health as Eternity of Pain style stuff. It's more health than Battlegrounds and War outside of War bosses. So this is like that middle of the road health pool. Not exactly high, but not low. Very squarely medium-sized health pool. And you see this everywhere in act content, basically. So with solid AI cooperation, I do think Black Widow is a exceptional attacker. I think in terms of offense alone, I think she's great. She has a lot of damage and decent enough utility to probably be worthy of a rank up if you like her. If you like the constant intercepting playstyle, I do think she is worth it if you're into her whole playstyle, her way of dealing damage. I think she's worth it. I think she's good. I will admit that I definitely gave her some grief when I first pulled her and when I first saw that she was in the Titan Crystal. And while I don't exactly want to rescind my reservations about her, I do think she is a fine addition. I don't think I would be thrilled seeing her if I didn't have her and I got her out of a Titan. But now having her and knowing what she can do with these high ranks, I'm not exactly upset with her. I would say I would definitely feel better about pulling her than pulling Blade, and I ended up pulling both of those champions out of the Titan. So, comparatively speaking, I'd much rather have pulled her than pulled Blade, but yeah, that's not a relevant factor anymore. So the last fight I want to show off here, again, this is just a really quick showcase on whether you believe Black Widow is going to be a worthy 7-star in the Titan Crystal. I think I've come to the conclusion that she is, with how she scales up and with how her damage feels at the rank 3 level. I do think she is solid, and I do think she's worthy. If you end up taking her to rank 3, I think you'll see some exceptional results in terms of time alone. Now, like I mentioned, I don't think she is the best utility champion in the skill class. I think Black Cat beats her in both utility and long-term damage, but short-term damage, I don't think anybody's going to come close to Black Widow in the skill class as a 7-star right now. At least I can't think of anybody. Kate Bishop is not a 7-star, and I don't think she ever will be. So Black Widow being able to take 300,000 health in around 30 seconds, maybe even faster with certain node sets, is pretty great. And another good thing about Black Widow is she doesn't need to be awakened. She has, in my opinion, the most useless awakened ability in the entire game, which is great to pull her once, but if you pull her again, you've just essentially wasted 20,000 Titan shards. So I don't love that her awakened ability is that useless, but it makes her incredible without it, so it's like, you know, a pro and a con. But yeah, this Red Hulk is just about dead here. We haven't even been fighting for a minute. I'm not boosted. All I have is two synergies increasing Black Widow's damage. One of them is the White Magneto synergy for the attack rating, and then the other one is the War Machine synergy for 15% shock potency increase. So overall, it's not even that much of an attack increase, and 1.5 million health is going to be gone in less than 2 minutes. That's really good for an unboosted character. Now, of course, class advantage with the relic and the synergies is inflating that number a little bit. But I bet without I bet without the synergies, without the boost from White Magneto, I bet this time would be fairly similar. You'd probably have to add maybe 20, 25 seconds, but still, 1.5 million health in 2 minutes is extremely, extremely solid. So I owe Black Widow a little bit of an apology. I did not understand her game, especially with the 7-star scaling, especially with the Winter Soldier relic, with the energy vulnerability. I think she's good. I think she is a good Titan pool. Do I think she's better than Infamous Iron Man? Probably not. But I do think if people pull her from a Titan, especially like in newer accounts who maybe got the Titan from Blitz, they get her super early. I think she will do a lot of work for newer accounts pushing through act content because if the opponent is not immune to shock, she's very easy to get going. You don't need to intercept, but obviously it is incentivized to intercept, and you just really combo with your Widow's Insight into your special 2, and that's the name of the game. She's very simple at her base, but if you intercept, you have access to a lot more damage, and I do like that aspect of her. So I think Black Widow is good. Am I going to rank her up? I don't know yet. I have other rank up priorities that definitely will be going before her, but maybe down the line, if I have the spare resources or if we get some kind of gem that is specific to either skill champions or maybe a saga that she's tied to, I could see myself taking her to rank 2. Rank 3, I don't know, but if you want a really quick attacker, if you want a extremely fast, speedy attacker for Battlegrounds, she's probably worth your resources. She's very quick, pretty safe. The Widow's Insight reduces ability accuracy, so you've got a little bit of safety there, especially with matchups against Photon and other science characters. She's got a little safety net there with the ability accuracy reduction. And then shock damage. Not a lot of champions are immune to shock, so she has a lot of access to damage that way. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Black Widow. I like her. I don't love her. I think damage can't be the only defining quality of a character unless your name is Cosmic Ghost Rider or, Onslaught, where damage is like unbelievably it's not comparable within the class. Black Widow's damage, I think it's comparable within the class, but I don't think there are 7 stars that can compare to it right now. But again, this is a 7-star rank 3, so take that with a little bit of a grain of salt. Yeah, in any case, thank you all very much for watching. Let me know what you think about Black Widow Deadly Origin being in the Titan Crystal down in the comments below. Do you think she's worthy of the Titan? Do you think she would have been better off in like a special limited time crystal or an incursion loyalty crystal? Let me know what you guys think. And let me try to pronounce crystal properly instead of saying crystal. But yeah, thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one.